And now die. And one that. They may die if it is wrong. Aye. And you will pen a missy. Edwamai pe. Hey, ye wo enkrofo wo uhia won na ugya won ma won kwa ho kyerɛw. Enti na anka ebekɔ over there. Fashe corner. Gati so me chiawo. Edwamai hene. Tie. Won so de wanda. Enye nse obo edwamai. Na den na wodwen. Won tan dwen. Oho atɔ. Hwɛ unufu. Ewi ase. Den na abedwen. Ye. Nufu. 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 Edi woni nufu. Gana kanokra. Oni nufu. Uni nufu. Wo se uni ka me hwɛ odi no. Wo to so ana ni to. Ana ye se na ni zo ni nufu. Na nufu do you atade wo se ni o. That what you hear wo se o. Aw hwɛ nim sei. E di back view dey unim. Mami ke me chiao. Mami ke me chiao ai. Baby ate bia me chiao. Se a na egu ngrofo anum ase. Uti akonye ma wa ye ma. Sister yi ba oti dua so. Dompe nko a. Cynthia akwa aba o. Ma akwa aba de ba. Se wo koyo oto. Na who scan there? Because no credit say at 20 there, oh yeah, a mouth confidence. Oh, if you are nigga. First no nantia, ultimate nanti. But nancy ya, a ko ye kakra man no ko ye ne tu ye. Baby of Fabia, you need a channel. And this is the Bayaka koye why. Na sky day and so ne wokrum. 2024 election. 2024 near discover ye a tour any new for. And ti unya bia na wa use the aye de ese oye. O te dem chance. Eti mi ma wa kwa aba. Se bia boko de. Ha. Na u bisa se. Ka le no ne ba anya amalia. Na u bisa se. Den ne ma wa de ejina. Okay. Emze nkomo ne ye hia si efi baabi na baabi a ye du no. Menim say ye koye anim ana ye gine kire. Ba ye nkoye anim. De woman say de di kan no unya awade ante ase a de ma awade agina e ya awade ne ante ase. Because ade bia obaye wasase so no se ebe gina egina wo so ene wo ante ase ma de ye no. If you want to have what you can do to sustain your marriage is the first idea of marriage. Why did you get married? Did you get married because everybody is getting married? Did you get married because friends are saying you are aging? Did you get married because people who are around you are making fun of you? And when you Cynthia, maybe I will do about there, Bema Warewa, and I'm on so. And I said, I'm not more ye, or back or come say, dear, and then a yell, and I didn't know why a prayer topic. Young one pie, no sister be or ho, now a ya, and TV crack or do baby a grass was over your age. Because God can say, happy birthday, where is your boyfriend? Where is your boyfriend? Where is your boyfriend? I want to know him. Jimmy has answered the other guy. We were friends the other guy. They got pen a day. Me can't boyfriend and I can say, and my girlfriend birthday. Happy birthday to you, Esther Selassie Bobby. Longevity of life. Now, my mom quite why. Then you, if you are entering into the institution of marriage with the thoughts of a pressure is needed to be married. But if the pressure is not managed, now the Kowura say, I want to manage the pressure in marriage. No. The first thing that sustains your marriage is to understand the institution of marriage. eti awade na wuwure mu no wote ase ana na wote ase no wonte ase wa awade mu no ene den eno anajo na abaye bi be sa ahomache enya anajo ahomache oni mi di nkomo osi esi ada awade ne de oni e osuro da bi on wali bi da empra no watwea amana sane wa endu page me say on mentwe mpra da na ntwe otwe mpra na on mentwe mpra da ye say de ndu ba bi a say ye mu bi na re twe mpra da won say wadu wasi ata watai but okase se si anada fufuo nyina e ko wari ja no like everybody is complaining na de ne ya ne say na danfo bi a no ne nyina hwibom like omufa ba bi omde ye omu ade omde ye omu yie na like they can go to George Lutro Chale na ye nko no na ye nko pede de be obefi ono anchim kra obi akita 1005 2000 and that's how they were living their life. And all of a sudden, the friend said he was going to get married. Was he ever since the friend got married, since October till today? It's like every month, she has to send the friend money before they can run their home. And you saw see your in this world, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So the first thing to sustain your marriage is to understand the institution you are entering. So whatever they say can waver you around. It's like building. If you want to build a tall structure, you build down to go up. So the taller the building, the deeper the foundation. That's the thing. But yem bebre no ye ndwe ne sa. Yet me awade share if for you to sustain your marriage, there is no cast in stone procedure be a sustaining marriage. Wo sure maame no papa awade so a wa wade ngina egu. Ana waro papa. Oh, won say papa ne maame mo aware. Kama. One say kama. No, why na see a kama? Eya wuna hu ewu ani so a. Enu po de say de saba awade hu sesi a because sesi a ye de aduane so a dey send a message. Your food is on the dining table. Save journey o ni sending kwala me enu bi o mani red. Nyama mu friend the emojis. Near the amount. Udu fie kra ye ntimpo se wa ba fie. Tete awade na ye te ho a wo maame twen wo papa na oba panyin so twen ya kan duane hia ma da na wadi ne yi table no baby a yedu nansen emfa ho ade a chikra no we ndi aduane na ye kan hidi just say they didn't eat your food. Thank God. I don't know why when I woke up this morning I'm feeling very hungry. It's good you didn't eat. I'll eat it for you. What did you eat yesterday? Well, as if I'm concerned, I'll not even ask, but it's okay, you are a big boy. I mean, if they don't feed you, all of us will go hungry. It's a fool say, if they don't feed me, all of us will go hungry in that sense. And you wouldn't impasse or baby or be near the enemy. Why did you lay the table in the first place? So make us say, if you don't have the understanding of the institution of marriage, you cannot sustain it. Sex is part of sustenance in marriage. But the sex in marriage is not the same like sex before marriage. Dear mu say onya wale afi na abeko. Dear akwai eya wi mu wale anya pe. What's it? Na nyame no yati an ye ka say akwa bi dia na odi utse so jani say. Oh, ahwafo obi adidi asira mombo ano why? Na wo kire no. O kire wia. I ask come mombo ano why? The sex you do before marriage, if you think that is what is going to sustain your marriage, forget it. Because sex before marriage can never be like sex in marriage. Sex before marriage is enjoyable. Listen, sex before marriage is enjoyable, but it's not enjoyable within the parameters of both people. When men have sex with you when they are not married to you, they are more excited than when they have sex with you when you are married. But women get rest when you have sex with them when you are married to them. So even if sex is part of the sustenance of marriage, for women, the way they see sex in marriage is different from the way men see sex in marriage. Because sex in marriage for men is boring. is dictatorial. Oh, side chick na nyɛ nuti ne fa side chick na nyɛ nuti ne fa. Side chick na yɛ adoma kyɛde yɛ de ama bɛrima bi a wawale. What I say, adoma kyɛde da be use ne hia. It can be activated, but it has to be activated at a certain time. But the American say, if you are looking at marriage, we'll go into the individual things that sustain. But I'm giving you just an example. Say, sex before marriage, as compared to sex in marriage. Because we will say, many way there me say, the honey, yeah, oh yeah, dio, oh yeah, dear, yeah, me share bear maybe money what bre me sam. I mean to say, be a cost to get. Otumi yena me nanku kumi ye se go ti se moja ani je nko me hwe da na ade ya me ye wi abenu me hu ebe be awie ye o ye wi anu hu bia amba be ma ne oba da onye nu hu oba de ne da ne enye ne hu na wanu nu hu ba ade na o ye abenu hu anko yi na se onu hu eti se wani so ade hu ne se to sustain my marriage now that we are enjoying sex when we go into marriage you will have better sex. You go into marriage and you will not have better sex. You have butter sex. Wow. There are two things. Either you're having butter sex or you are having better sex. Butter, as in B-U-T-T-E-R. Instead of B-E-T-T-E-R. And then I have to say, butter, margarine, they are the same brodomunu. Oh, walia, and pema grown and ye butter, and ye B-T-T-N, a unibi. Oh, wale pana dani, they are the same brodomu. And Jawali phone, you know, pema grown and ye better, a butter. Now, at times, you know, and your butter keke, I had the same broodum, but the same word butter na ye can. It me call ye transitional thing. They say butter trading. And tia wadi mu mpema grono, a butter trading. Manya, obeka se wawale me, and I'm nini. So they are trading a particular thing. So sex is not better in marriage, but it's butter. Either the person is using it as a spread in bread or to bake donuts. Or he's using the other word for trade, butter trading. And that's or the GDB, that's why I did. What I say? So if you are thinking of how to sustain your marriage, hear me well. I want to understand the institution of marriage. Number two, if you want to understand the institution of marriage, how do you understand it? So you want to learn from your mother's marriage. The sustenance of marriage comes from the first day you are born. So obenya ware pa ejina eda ya wo ba asase so no. Wo ye nge afi mame yem no. Wa ware pa no. En na usu faaye no. Na tie. Obema ni swadi hu awade mani obema ni swadi hu nyepe. So when you want to understand before you enter no, know yourself. Who am I? Cynthia. My name is Cynthia. I didn't name myself. I was named Cynthia. Who is Cynthia? Because for you to be able to introduce yourself, Emobino, I said, "Wunim ne baba oye." And I said, "What you want to and say na uko baby ani bi aka kope baby a uko no." Enti say, "Ye fa ne say, de bia me ka nkrofo say, me fa washroom any example. Say Junso do, ye tie say ye adwumadie ya. Junso do pa say okọ Junso. But adie bi wo mu a imagine so ne be so to set so. De ya ne say, ade ne wo mu na anti set so no. Ohun baby a ye Junso a na ateko. Ade ne wo mu sisi ate ha wo set so no. Wo twen say e boten na me nko Junso. Ade na sustain Junso no. But immediately ye be boten no. Na ade na gya mu say Junso. O gya mu say Junso mfiti ha ekọ Junso bia no so e wa kakra. Enti wo fie akọ no na esom kakra. Undu Junso bia na hu say washroom pe na ateko. Na bia Junso no say bra. Na enfatu wa me na pese oti ase no say se wunya ntiase e wa wade na awure mu na uwure mu a nyame bie ma wo. E bie ma wa entoko e wo mu tiase. E de wo mu tiase. But wo ese wo te wo ho ase. Who am I? Who is Cynthia? One, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? When I am angry, how do I know? Tio, you won't crofo bufu omunim. Onim. No onim. Na wo bufu a wonim no. Me a meti won chemi ni so buafu. Na de ya se oni obi na ma ni buafu ase ni buafu ase mi bufu ye. Now so too fuma. Why nyaka say nyina is sarcastic. Obisa nsɛmfo. Now so sin bufu ye. Unim no. Unim so na ni di agro. Ba afi de o kasa bia no atu ama. Wo sending messenger, you are here. I come back. Now so see, I am not angry. Now I'm a warning. What you are doing rather will make me angry. Obwa. So in the first place, if you don't know yourself, how do you sustain the institution of marriage? So discover yourself. Know your weakness. Know your strengths. The next thing is that know what we call expedition to the family's kingdom. Which family do I belong to? Unyani mabusuya wodom na. O papa ye hwan. O maame ye hwan. Ho na me maame ne papa wale ye. Me ka de bia so maame ne papa tia wale ase 40 years, 50 years. No mu gusu wale a. E ma wo bre wa wale ase. How? Ade o ma wale a chedodo. Njanko munyai. Ye nka so munyai no want wo ye dey. So munyai dey. Awale o chewa wale a wo bre o. And then the humba microphone na no mobile. It puts fear on those who are now coming. Say, Obi atena wade ba ko sa 40 years. Enu nyanya mi shida, enyanya mi shida. Eyo bre pa ena nipa tena because uni omu nyina trans na di nkomo. Out of their 40 years of marriage, the only time they saw that marriage has become important to them, at times in just 8 years, 7 years, 5 years, a bear man at pharmacy. They say bear man yale enti edrobia na ebisi no. Like when the man is retired, only active regularly no. And now ban be retired, no musa wadi mu ban for so 5-10 years of their life is where you see. So discover yourself, know the family you belong to, know your position in the family. Now, ya ma 4 bema baako. Ana ya ma mema 4 oba baako pe. Ana me peni ba ebi ni ho ebi wo ho. Ana maame ne papa hia ye no. Me papa me ne ti sesia na me fe de daddy no. Enyo ne papa ye ne me ba awade. You should know your position because knowing your position will also influence the way you sustain the marriage. If you are the only girl that was sought after, was there sought after? Ebuso maame ne papa was say I will mema sa I'm a last third born crown son of as a fourth born. Ye din komo ka say we dey so your ba and ye tomata de eto ni mbedi ye kwa wuye no e bema and ye hunu de bia e na papa ma me si de we si de me wu bio ye nko hwa de ema nipa wo no gusu ye na waba eto ni bia di ntokwa besi okache da say em say me bra ne mba I've not got my menses. Or sir, I hope say nyanyin sa be sa wo be maybe ofi ha mami. So the standard is there. Etu ma me nyem kura no suro wan ko twa scan. Or see well, etu say nyin say we dey nyam media it's not coming from you. So the story behind your birth as the only sought after girl will affect the sustenance of your marriage. What if I work it out? So that is the working out is what we are saying that before you enter, work it out. But your working out doesn't mean it shall be sustained because one, Cynthia has done everything. Have I done the same? Nobody can change anybody in marriage. Change somebody in marriage. We only adjusting. And when things are adjusted, the slightest time they fall off. So don't go into marriage because it's obi. Obi a wo suni ban bi enya no. Bibu fu ntem. Ubu fu ntem a ye ho adwuma ansa na dwen sa ukowale. Bibi kakra na abuafu. Ye ne wundi agro. Ushia etina dem ka say know your position say. Answer na bi abia lines in 2 minutes no tie o. Oba oda mmema ntem no, odi mmema agro. Enti abubo eye one of the fan. Obi so no eye mmema nkoa, bemo no ye mmema nkoa emani omuntem no. Agro mu di nyina ye boisterous mmema agro. Etu hia na edi agro a wan hwa abubo na ye agro no. Boys kasa. Ye tu to say ye tu fun ba e agro no mu no. Gold. Enti that baby of fiba no. So wanya wo adwuma e de asembeba. Who say we share be maybe I worry not a collegon. Collegon and a big example. Because collegon you would be a so high about draft. Collegon, be a ufa maybe a tiffin one draft me a ball. Obia ko bobi. When say doctor Tio was enkan for no more ko school go do enyim no. En fa wo hu say omoko ho. Be ma sa owale na tu ni fi colleague on the ba is legal. Opo adwuma de bia na jo akobɔ draft ho. Obeko ho. Enti before mpo obeka say okɔ ho de di kan ese otumi obeka say oware no ese otumi detach ne ho fi nyame bi enye wunti na detach but onu make a decision to marry and to sustain my marriage. These things are likely to block it, so I'm detaching myself. So discover yourself, go into the family, and when you go into the family, if you are a man, relationship no mommy uko warranty no hwe se unu mommy relationship no so etesen as a bema bia o peni mommy asem power asasi so bia no awale ni njira da how was it o peni mommy asem no be peni area asem sa hey Cynthia what dwen ye papa bema a o peni mommy asem no o be peni area asem eye ntro Bemo pen ma mi asem na yiri bre. Na ma me se. Na ma me se. Na ma me. Na obi o pen ma mi asem no ntie ni nye den. Na so pen asem. E so pa ma mi asem ntie no. Ye fa so wa na TV so. Abaye bi o wa de TV so. Na ase ba hwe no. E na ofre ni kunu. Na oyire. E wo mi se TV so no tede de. Na tade be no hye na nifu nyina egu we eh kwame enyo ya se de fie ye fa we ba ho ye pentikosifo na basefo de ye nsati oyire no ko TV so ne nkasa ma hwe ni sesi ama me amera ho me fra nkola mpo so metwa screenshot ma bo mo ntimi antwa na bebe yi wo ho on fiu on ka hwe Saturday adofo na my friend na oyire wo ho wotumi de ne kasa ye me mpese adwaro de bebo because opening mami asem or to me the necessity the book catch say me dear nobody can come between me and my mother. So the mother is part of him and he wants the marriage to sustain. No, because there's difference between a daughter-in-law and a wife. And a baby I say I say and you ukunu mami ne mai be wale o. And you ukunu papa any ni nwanu ne be wale o. When we are planning the marriage, traditional marriage engagement na ye mpo. Say your man na me say yembra awade na se a. Ye ma u papa ebusuafo, say ye pe 20 a. Ye ma obebusuafo 16. Ana 15. Na o maame ene ne nuanom, ya ma o 4. E say o maame achifo no mo nja awade. E yo mo pa achifo na agi. Enti oba wo ba awade ase a, uni obuo ni anidie kese ne nyonkofa. Ma ukunu ebi mo dwen se me ben me kunu ne maame a na se na odo de ma ne ba no no de bia ma me pa cho me maame onya ne ba ena me kunu maame de me so na sorry son se wan wo ba da she never gave birth to a daughter. He has sons throughout, so she has taken me as the only daughter. Girl, the woman has 6 boys, and lucky enough you are the first wife to enter into the building. And you are claiming that the woman doesn't have daughters. So you are the daughter now, a shadow daughter for the woman, and the woman loves you. Remember, there are 5 boys to marry. So if you have just chosen one, very soon, when the 5 boys get married, we'll see whether you are a daughter or you are adopted. So the issue is that if you know you have a relation with your mother, and you want to get married and sustain the marriage, arrange well. Package yourself well between you and your mother. Because this country, and the dusty and say, as for my mother, once you do that, you can never sustain any home. I know Andy is married, fine, but I'm saying that he can't sustain a home if what he said is genuine or it's just math. It is difficult when you have men who want to represent their mother. They even fight their father on behalf of their mother. That's the level of bond that make can. And you need to manage it away if you want to sustain your marriage. So I'm saying that understand where you are going. Discover yourself. Any barriers and any connections that you have before entering into the marriage, disconnect. Don't disconnect because of Cynthia. No. I am ready to enter into the institution. So I want to disconnect myself from my mother, from my friends, from my church. Look, there are times you make a decision to marry. And I saw it event to be a whole. So you will feel. Now, say so you should why you should if you are getting married and you want to. It's a message and son of my wallet. Me answer me why no me mama na me hunu da 3 days. Me go fa aduane, me go fa nkuruma froye, nyaado afroye, nkate nkwan, aben nkwan. Enti oye ni nyina weekly na kofa ese meet me ho single boy na me di ne kakra oti ase ha ba me ye ma adwen si ma adwen pi se me ware no no kure wo me se de me ye ne se me kate after na 3 days na da ne 7 days na 7 days me ye phone call na da ne 4 weeks 3 weeks me na me si na me ye nhihye akopo ba awal na me nya oba mpo. But for me to enter into the situation I want to go to call sustenance of marriage, I found myself one of the people in my life that I have to be careful to exchange with is my mom. I became like the pillar for my mother. I feel that now me represent it. Once a bear may be a and can oh yeah back bear man mommy power asema or replace you and no papa. I'm telling you, your mother can easily replace you with your father. So there are most of the time that sons are the reasons why their mothers and their fathers get conflict in marriage. But the man that they want to control, hear the word. Women at a stage of their life, they want to be in charge forever. Adam. And so once bear maybe, bear man, enyemi kunu ba me hu say George nie na George na me bakan ana me ba be ma ba akopọ do mu ntem no, they want to use that medium to say I'm controlling the man and the man I'm controlling you. So they control you to the standard they want to control your father. And their fathers that they get to a stage that they get very offended. Who dey o mama ye wi unyenya beti ase dey o mama e ye wi o ka so po asem eh jayo. So if you want to sustain your marriage, I'm saying discover yourself. Understand where you are going. And anything that is holding you back from where you are now, that is making you enjoy your singleness, don't cut it off. See whether it is better in marriage. Then you can have an idea, say, I want to sustain the marriage I'm going through. And it's for Obi a can they all worried at that. You ever trust next week? There are people who are already in the marriage. So what would they do to sustain what they are in? Some of the biggest sustenance in your marriage is to divorce. Because when you divorce and marry again, you are better off. Usura warijaya. Unya waripa. Enya semboni enya sasem. But once you are utie mi say why you confused into one person wale there. 0277 Tron because Cynthia friend or no are confused that it frame me on 0277 609 644 on sapopo Tron boko 0277 609 644. Min fan happy birthday kese pa Emma Esther. Esther Selassie Bobby. We adwuma e wo accountant general pensions unit e wo Accra Central. Ene e ye wa woda. Happy birthday to you, Esther. I pray for longevity of life, good strength, and all that you wish for yourself. Congratulations once again, our chartered accountant in our system. Okay. We are so proud of you, and the sky is your limit. Esther, go ahead. Look good. Be excited. And any money you receive on your birthday, remember, I am raising $100,000 to enjoy myself. Come and pay tithe. Pay tithe. Kai. Esther, tithe. Happy birthday to you. And those of you who have forgotten about my birthday, I'm still collecting the money before the 1st of May. Bring it. The only woman who gives me birthday present. Me chiao. Mami K. Mami K. Mami K. Happy birthday to Councilor Betchich, so our day and our Hey! Say, message, Kafra, you send my phone call. I'm going to phone Papa now. Okay, as you're 48 here for, so thank you all very much for joining us. Sustaining your marriage, you can bring it closer because you're far, Sustaining your marriage, usually, I hope you can cut my hair the way I'm bringing it closer to me like that. So, sustaining your marriage is everybody's wish. Nobody wants to go into marriage and end up losing the marriage. But there are times that losing a certain man will give you the clarity of finding the best man. I'm telling you that there are women today who are enjoying life because they left that particular man and their quest to sustain the marriage is higher. Listen to me. Majority of women have the capacity of sustaining marriages, but the challenge is that they have no idea of what to do so they can sustain their marriage. This morning, say, oh, Shemi, na awade ni nko yie, enye ntokwa, enye say, ode obi be kon mentemi ho asibi, said no. Relax. Ask yourself, what am I doing well to sustain this thing? Game no a senior bono. You was senior bo game no. We have a procedure for this game. There is a procedure for this game. And like I said, if you have forgotten, let me enumerate them a little bit. The first one is that for you to find yourself in a sustainable marriage, the first thing you need to know is to understand the institution of marriage. Understand the institution of marriage. Number two, as you understand the institution of marriage, the next thing is that understand yourself. If you are going into the marriage and you don't know what is there, what it means to be married, you can't go there. It is said by Myles Munroe that if the value of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Most of us, we have mobile phones, and all we use the mobile phones for is for phone call. People have iPhone 14, and you still see them at an internet cafe to go and scan a document. But currently, as we are speaking, there is a particular software on the iPhone 14 and the Z Fold, the new phone that has come, that you can scan text. Do you know what it means to scan text? A whole document you're having that you need to go to the internet cafe for somebody to be able to scan for you so you can come and type. All you do is that you can put it on, it's called Scan Text. It's on your phone. It's a software that every new phone, especially the Z Fold and then iPhone 14 has it. You put it on a document like this, scan, go to Scan Text, pa. Now, when you come back, you say convert. It will convert into typing. Oh, yes. So you see what I'm saying? There are people who have gadgets and they have no idea of the way it is used. So when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So we are saying understand the institution of marriage. Sex is good. Looking good is very important. 7 rounds of sexual intercourse cannot be given in marriage, but it is given regularly out of sex. Why? Because I said earlier on, if you think that sex can sustain your marriage, because for men, the only thing we need in marriage is sex. But for women, it is not about sex. It's about security. Next week, God willing, we will come to explain further. So stay glued, stay tuned, and keep watching us until you know how to sustain your marriage. But as I leave, anything in your marriage that you are going through, and you think that, remember, what you can't deal with, when you adapt to it, it destroys you. Don't get used to abuse in your marriage. Don't get used to anger in your marriage. There are people, they wake up in the morning and they're already angry from bed. I ask myself, how do you go to bed and wake up angry? Somebody went to sleep and had a dream. And the dream was that he saw my mother chasing her with a machete in the dream. You get up, it is not me you saw. You saw my mother chasing you with a machete. Who could die and who soon die? Say, me mama the second di wechi. Now me mama the second di wechi. I don't know the chin. Me na wefu. Me na me di wechi no. Mama who die no waso. Come mama ho. Na nya nam nyina musu die ni bom. Ma me so die so the second di wechi ti maba. O second na wafi na wanfa. I get where I'm coming from. Do you get it? So I'm saying that why are you angry when you just woke up from bed? The other people that they get angry from yesterday. And most of the times, let me tell you, marriage is so painful to the extent that when you're not married to any lady and you're sleeping with her, like you pass the night with her, you will definitely have sex with her in the morning before the two of you decide to leave. But no, that's not marriage. Nobody should lie to you. Your wife. Wives who give early morning sex, if you count 10, you have only 3 now. Especially when you go and stay with them in East Legon, or you take them to, I'm talking of Ghana. You go and stay with them in East Legon, or you take them to somewhere like Spintex, and you want early morning sex, forget it. And I've got to work very early in the morning. I don't like query. You're going to hit your traveling traffic, and you're going to be in traffic for a long time. So have you gone for traffic for a long time? So because of traffic, you cannot have sex. Now, the other part is that it's funny. When they get home in the evening, they say when they are sleeping, they are sleeping. So you know, guess it. So if you live in Tema, Spintex, Adenta, Oyarifa, Frafraha, Ayimensa, close to Ebri, Peduasi, early morning sex is a crime for you. You won't get it because they will be late, so they won't give you. However, the same place, you can have a lady you're going out with in the same place who you are not married to. I promise you, I promise you, that guy you are not married to, Ayimensa, Abokobi, Fafraha, Amahia, Spintex, Tema, they will never use their traffic as an excuse not to have sex with them. So I just want you to know that this business of sustaining marriage, that is why sex before marriage is better. But sex in marriage is better. And the butter I'm saying, I'm using 2 forms of butter. Butter trading is in a game. And the other one is the butter that we use to bake bread, donuts, or spread in bread. Today, you want to sustain your marriage, don't force yourself. When people get married, majority of them, they don't wear pawns again. People get married, they don't wear beads again. People get married, they don't wear things that will entice the man again. Because after election, no campaign. Somebody say, Onye. Before you marry them, they go to the salon and change their hairstyle every 3 weeks. Ever since you got married to them, just no matter as bon. Who come boss to say, unko yotino. Na me ko he. Me amu say abron my boy me ko. Especially when they get pregnant. Only hit too much, I'm telling you. You see, this before we finish how to sustain your marriage, you understand the things you're going to meet in marriage. You've not been pregnant before, so you don't know what it means. But I'm saying to you, it is better for you to understand the institution of marriage before you enter into the institution of marriage. Young ones coming up, the Bismarcks, the young girls coming, the Doreens, the Freemers, all of you who are now coming, take your time. But remember, time and time, wait for no man. Your destiny husband can come and pass because you are wasting time. Discover yourself so that when you meet the right man, you can go for the right man. Thank you very much for watching me this morning. I have what I call here the Tonga Tali capsules. Tonga Tali capsules. The Tonga Tali capsules is meant for men who believe that their potency needs whatever they need to become what they are supposed to be. So Tonga Tali is a capsule that you swallow. And this is Tonga Tali ginseng coffee. It's a coffee you put in just a glass of water. Stir it, drink it, and it will give you proper flow of blood in your body. It doesn't give you erection, but what it does for you is that it clears everything that will stop you not having proper erection. Also helps you because of the ginseng content in it. It helps you to last long and have proper erection, standing for good sexual intercourse. I don't know how you feel as a woman when the male organ is even though some people like because adeɛ no na nso ɔbɛn ɛyɛ deɛ epira me nti me nyanka ɛyɛ mmerɛ adeɛ wei na ahyɛ mbag ma yɛ bɛdɛ saa no. Okay, so I have what we call the green tea. Umaami wɔ hɔ, papa wɔ hɔ, to we more. You know, it helps you rejuvenate your body. And I didn't know it's for fat, to take fat from our belly and to cause us to have new energy. But recently, about 4 friends of mine bought some and their parents started taking it. Now it has become the tea for the aged. If your mother is beyond 40 years, 50 years, just get a pack for your mother. I'm telling you, you will come and testify. So tell them if I to buy, ever for mommy, You should buy some for you. It's not too expensive. It's in all pharmacy shops. It's in all supermarkets. You say you want the Tonga Tali green tea. And as for young girls who are beautiful and don't have sexual drive, this particular thing I'm holding, I mailed some to a friend of mine, and the friend mailed it back to me because he says she doesn't like coffee. Then she was convinced later by a friend she visited, and when she finished drinking it, she felt that her clit was doing bleh, 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 bleh. Then she asked a friend, then now ma me no me no. Or say, oh, say tea now by UK abe no me no. Wait tea bang. Oh, cancel it to Tonga Tali. Say, yay! Uni mu say, oko program bi ase ewo oba akromu hano mami bi. Manumo. Na me de ko che yay! Saying near board man say one box you see or say kai menu me home. Say see onum no time enso so onum. After ot wa na the clit ni say no nam ho nyina ni hu ewu. So what you don't know is that your libido can go if you don't work on it. Get yourself the Tonga Tali, the pink one for the women, and bring back your libido. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, your freshness is important. So ginger honey chips in the United States of America, that's where you can get this particular package in all the 51 states in America. Call or send us a WhatsApp on 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. Send a WhatsApp right now, you can get it. And if you're in Ghana, don't force yourself to look for the one in this pack because it's dollar rated. But buy the local one. This is a Akufo-Addo brand. It's very simple. It is 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. Sustenance of marriage is what we discussed today. And as I leave you, remember, when there are no children in marriage, the way to sustain the marriage is different from when children comes into the marriage. I am out of here. God bless you. And take good care of yourself. You can call me direct on 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. Good night, good morning, good evening. Hopefully, we'll see you again. Bye-bye for now.